Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm going to be doing another watch unboxing and review for you guys. Although I can't really call it an unboxing today because I actually unboxed it already. So we're going to show you the box and we're going to show you the watch. And the company that I'm going to be talking about today is a new company I'm working with. It's a company that, I got to start. I always have to be loyal to my subscribers first and foremost. Although most of my views don't come from subscribers, they come from just suggested videos and people searching for product. But I just want to say to my subscribers, guys, I still love the Invictas. I still love the Aragons. You're going to be seeing a lot more of those coming. But I have been working with other companies to actually try to get their product to review and share with you guys. And one company, and this is not a company that I actually just reached out to and just kind of discovered on the internet. I've been looking at this company for quite some time. And I reached out to them, and they were nice enough to go ahead and work a deal with me and send me samples for me to share with you guys. And so I picked out some of the watches that, and they've been so generous over there at Stuhrling, and I really appreciate their generosity for sending me this stuff and allowing me to have this opportunity to share it with you guys to help, get their brand more recognition. Now, this brand has been around for a really long time, and I'm sure lots of you who are in the watch, game or the watch. If you share the passion for watches like I do, have probably heard about this company. And the company's called Stuhrling. And I've had my eye on a Stuhrling watch for years now, and I just never pulled the trigger on it because there always was an Invicta watch to get, and they weren't as big as I would have liked. But after seeing the product and having them again be so generous in sending me the product, I'm blown away with the quality, and I'm really glad that I'm gonna be able to get more watches from them, and to be able to review with you guys and share with you guys. And so far I have 3 of them here, and I've reviewed 2 of these previously last week. And the watch that kind of fell through the cracks that I requested, didn't get sent, and then Ben over there was nice enough to go ahead and get this watch out to me. And I'm so glad he did because it's every bit exceptional as I thought it would be. And the watch I want to share with you today is the Stuhrling Special Reserve 797. Now, Stuhrling has a bunch of watches, so a lot of their watches will have a name and then it has a number, which, I guess, I kind of like how Invicta has the model of the watch and then, of course, the specific model number to that. This one here, they call it the Special Reserve 797. I wish they would have came up with a better name for it because some of their other watches, they have like the Emperor's Grandeur, which I've reviewed last week. And this one here, the watch is so beautiful, I wish it had a little bit of a nicer name. But nonetheless, it's a fantastic watch. And again, it's called the Special Reserve 797. And I want to share that with you today. So let's start just with the box, okay? Stuhrling is known for their watch boxes being this kind of a pumpkin color with kind of your dark, it's almost like a black, but it's a little bit lighter. They're all cardboard boxes, so there's not an exceptional, presentation when it comes to the watch box. But you guys know that, some companies, such as the ones I've been reviewing lately by Alexander, they have exceptional boxes I send. Other companies don't do that. Let's face it, it's really about the watch. That's what what you're buying. And let's face it, if you're a watch collector like myself, you know eventually that the boxes end up going in the closet or in the attic or get thrown away, and you go get a nice box to put on your dresser. Or in my case, I have so many that I have them locked up in safes now. So nonetheless, though, here is your presentation. You have your Stuhrling insignia right on top, done in kind of a gold. The watch box slides open, and of course you have your hinged. It's almost like it's cardboard or a cardboard material, but it actually is meant to simulate kind of like leather actually. So you open the watch up, and you can see I've already torn into this thing. But they give you a polishing cloth, your instruction manual, warranty card, and they have this beautiful kind of satin finish on the inside of the box. And of course you have your oops, let me go ahead and put this down here. You have your kind of a black synthetic leather pillow, which I think is pretty cool. And then, of course, you have the interior here. You can pull this out if you need to, but I'm not really sure why you'd want to. And, of course, the links that I've removed from the watch already. So that's the watch box, basically, in a nutshell. It is a functional box, so you can store the watch. And like I've said in other reviews the other 2 reviews of my Stuhrling watch, the Emperor Grandeurs, their watch box is more of this style of watch box that slides open. And that one, once you put the watch together, and I'm going to show you that watch real quick here with the buckle, you can't really put it back in the box unless you take it, you take the buckle off and lay it flat. Whereas this one here, it is functional. So let me go ahead and show you the watch. And guys, this watch is absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for and this is not a small watch by any means. So let me go ahead and show you first, okay? All right, so I've showed you. Now, This is a 46 millimeter case. So, for you Invicta lovers, you guys know that, 50 and under is kind of like, oh man. But let me tell you, this watch is so beautiful and so gorgeous that 46 millimeter is a great size for this watch because it's a kind of watch you wear when you want to get kind of dressy, in my opinion. Now, yeah, you can wear this with jeans. You can wear this with, whatever you want to wear this with. I mean, I wear this watch with jeans and t-shirt like I'm wearing now, But this is definitely a watch that you could see on the wrist of a guy in a suit or in dress slacks or dress clothes, okay? Absolutely, definitely. And this is kind of a watch if I was going to like a dinner meeting or something like that, or not that I go to dinner meetings, but if I did go to a dinner meeting or a classy, fancy restaurant. Now, I mean, I'm a grown-ass man, so I'll wear my big giant Invictas, and I'm not going to lie to you about that, definitely. But, I'll tell you, job interview for one. When I had a job interview not that long ago, I didn't wear my big Invicta, I wore my Bulova. Just because it was a smaller watch, it's a little classier, and it's not quite as in your face. Whereas it's unfortunate that sometimes you would even have to, you feel like you have to do that because let's face it, a watch has nothing to do with the person's character or what kind of person they are. But people are judgmental, as we know, but nothing we can do about that, right? But anyway, point being, you wear this watch however you want to wear it, but it is just a really high-class looking watch. It is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And Stuhrling is a company that really, they make a lot of different watches, a lot of different styles. I mean, they have hundreds of watches. And hopefully I'm going to review all those with you guys. But they kind of pride themselves on a lot of their models being skeletonized. And you really get to see the workings of the movement. And a lot of their watches, if not most of them, are all automatics, okay? So a little bit about the watch. I'm going to go ahead and show you a close-up here first before I tell you about it. And I'll show you some more close-ups and then show you what it looks like on the wrist, okay? So, I mean, it's a stunning watch. I'm so happy they sent me this. I mean, it's just beautiful. As you can see, it takes my breath away. I love the watch. Okay, so technical data. It's got, I don't know, I'm going to butcher this, but bear with me. Briquette-style hands, if I'm saying that correctly. It is a skeletonized face. The model number of this one here is Special Reserve 797.01. That's how they, signify the color. It is available in, sorry, not 01. That was the silver one. Excuse me. Let me go to the correct one here if I give you guys the wrong information. 797.02, okay, on this particular one. This is done naturally in a all mirror polished yellow tone gold. There is nothing really satin or brushed on the watch other than the back of the band. It says polished stainless steel rounded bezel. As you can see, the bezel is rounded right around the top into the crystal right there. Screw down Cristerna case back. Cristerna crystals on the front and back, of course. You have 165 feet of water resistance. Push-pull fluted onion-style crown located at the 12 o'clock position. As you can see, it's right on top there. And what else about the watch? Bracelet, multi-row link bracelet, 24.2 millimeters wide. And the case is 46 millimeters on this watch. So, again, I remember back in the day when I wore a 47, I was like, whoa, this is a monster of a watch. 46 is not a small watch, guys, by any means. So if you're, a 50 millimeter watch lover and you're like, just don't let that dissuade you from purchasing this watch because when you get it, it's so breathtaking, you're going to love it. And if I didn't mention it already, it's done in yellow tone gold, it's available in a rose tone, and it's available in the silver, okay, the old mirror polished stainless steel silver look. What else about the watch? The movement is a Stuhrling automatic movement. They do their own movements on their watches. It's the 9, 10, 11, they call it. So, and I'll go ahead and show you what the watch looks like now. Get you a couple close-ups here. You can see the case is done with, again, the crown on top. You have kind of this black onyx colored or black synthetic stone in there on the top there. And, of course, you have that same theme on the sides of the band where it connects to the lower portion of the band. You can see this is meant to look almost like a pocket watch that's been put on a bracelet. So it shares that, I guess, the look of a pocket watch. You can see the screw down case back with the screws, which is fantastic. You don't have to worry about this thing leaking. You see your pendulum on that automatic movement. Those of you who don't know, automatic movement, that pendulum swings, and of course it winds the watch. This is also a movement where you can wind it yourself as well. Let's see, nothing else that really doesn't tell. This particular one doesn't mention the jewels on this particular one, but I assume it's going to be roughly about 20 jewels. Let me see if it's marked on the back of the watch, because I know there are other ones that are comparable to this are a jeweled movement. Yeah, 22 jewels in this one here. So naturally, the jewels are put on friction points of the watch. And again, I'm not a watch expert when it comes to how the mechanics work, but that's basically what a jewel is. It's a synthetic ruby on friction points that doesn't wear, so it's going to last you a really long time. This watch has you can see that multi-link bracelet. It's very, very beautiful. And of course your double fold-over locking clasp, which I absolutely love. Push-button deployment on the sides right there. If you look at the face, you have, this is a dual time watch. So you have your primary time in the middle. Then of course you have your secondary time right here. Then of course you have your balance wheel. And of course you have your moon phase as well, which will, that'll turn based on the time of day, and it'll be a moon rising or setting. I'm not really sure on this particular one which side it's supposed to be on, but it doesn't matter. It's a really, really neat feature of the watch. You see it's all skeletonized. You can see the mainspring. You can see the balance wheel moving. You probably can't see it on the video, but it is moving back and forth. And of course that beautiful back on the watch. It's just an exceptionally beautiful timepiece. Now this watch does have dual mainsprings because you have 2 time zones. And one thing I was trying to figure out when I got the watch is how to adjust the time, right? So basically what you do is you pull the crown and you turn the watch, you turn clockwise to adjust your main time, you turn counterclockwise to adjust the secondary time. So what you'd want to do is adjust your second time zone first, because as you turn counterclockwise, it's going to change the hands of the smaller time zone, but also change the hands of the large time zone. Okay. Once you set the secondary time zone right here, then you turn clockwise to adjust the other time zone, your main time zone. Okay. And again, if you put the crown all the way in and you turn it, you can actually wind the mainspring as well, which I think is a fantastic feature. Another just close-up of the face. I mean, it really is a breathtaking watch. Absolutely stunning. Again, 46 millimeters in case diameter, and it's not listed on the site, but I want to go ahead and measure it real quick. As far as case thickness, you were looking at about 14 millimeters in case thickness, so you do have a little bit of height to the watch, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And again, you can see the sides of the case there with this kind of multi-step on the bottom right there, the rounded bezel right at the top. Stunning, stunning watch, guys. Stuhrling makes an amazing skeletonized watch, and the price point is absolutely fantastic. Now, you can go to their website and go ahead and buy this directly off the website, and depending on what coupons are going to be running, you'll get a better deal on it based on what kind of promotions they're running. But realistically, this watch can be had for around the $300 price point. This one here is getting really, really hard to come by. So if you're interested in this watch, I strongly urge you to make a purchase immediately on it, because I've been doing my research and looking for this watch for quite some time, and I see less and less of them on eBay, and more that a lot of those ones that are left, the price is starting to creep up. So definitely pick this up before it's gone. And it doesn't matter what color you like. I mean, unless you absolutely hate the golds. If you're pretty open-minded to all colors, then it doesn't matter what color is available, get it, because you are going to love this watch. So without further ado, let me show you what it looks like on the wrist. I'm about 5'7", 165 pounds, and I weigh... I have a 7-inch wrist. I weigh 165 pounds and I have a 7-inch wrist. So all these watches look really, really big on me. And this is no exception to that rule. 46 millimeters is not a small watch, guys. I mean, just a stunning timepiece. And you can see it's not a small watch, Invicta lovers. Stuhrling original. I gotta tell you, I'm just blown away at the quality of the product and just the beauty of the product. It really is an exceptional timepiece. Now, as far as longevity with stuff like this, and as far as finishes, and a lot of people will comment on my Invicta videos or all videos, say, well, how's the watch going to hold up? What about the plating process? I can only tell you my experience with what I own already that has been in my collection for a while, such as the Invicta watches. The Invicta quality as far as the plating, I mean, I've had those for over 5 years. I have zero issues with any of them. Stuhrling, I don't know yet. We're going to find out. I mean, I'm going to keep reviewing this stuff, even years down the road. I have many, many watches that I've already reviewed, but I want to come back to kind of share, am I still happy with it? Am I still happy with my purchase? How's the watch held up? Is there any kind of problems, any kind of defects? And I want to be honest to share that with you guys. And just because a watch, and I've never had any issues with any of the watches so far, knock on wood, even if at a later date I do, these things aren't, these things are not, this isn't a space shuttle, guys. And even, things that are people invest millions of dollars into still have problems at some point and still have, need maintenance or whatnot. So nothing is a guarantee in life. But I can tell you that, I mean, and you may laugh at me for this, and I don't really care, but if this watch didn't work at all, I would still wear it because it is absolutely beautiful. And not all the time do I wear a watch to tell time. Most of the time I'm whipping out my phone to look at the time, okay? Alright guys, well that is my review of the Special Reserve by Stuhrling. An absolutely stunning timepiece. Definitely one for you to pick up in your collection if I haven't come across as if I can't come across any more passionate, I don't know, But stunning watch. The two other ones I've also reviewed just because they're sitting here staring me in the face is if you like a leather band version of this watch, very, very similar, almost the exact same face. The exception, this watch 49 millimeters. And I almost tried to take the band off that one and put it on this, but they are not interchangeable, unfortunately. But this is a slightly larger watch. This one's called the Emperor Grandeur. Basically the same watch, just on a leather band. You can see it done in rose tone, yellow tone. It is done in also a silver. So if I just wanted to show you those real quick there because there are different options. 3 Stuhrling watches, absolutely stunning. I made a huge list, so hopefully they send them to me, of watches that I find very, very interesting that I'd like to review next. So stay tuned for that. Remember, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to click the bell icon notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you're informed. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to pick this product up, I'll put links in the description where you can get this for the best deal, of course, and from the most reputable sellers. And when you do make a purchase through my links, it does help to support the channel. Remember, even if you make a purchase of something outside the realm of watches, it does support the channel, and I greatly appreciate that and keeps this momentum going. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Take care.